However, their laughter will be heard, but then in different parts of this castle, it's the opposite. I hear screaming, I hear screeching.
Of children, or?
Yes.
Right.
And adults. Ooh. Okay. You see, around this room now, I'm getting this feeling of satanic. It's the whole round level of evil that this soul has delved in. Experimental, doing things, cutting body parts.
Do you have a name with this person?
I hope to get this before this tonight's through, okay?
And a time when this would have happened?
I feel again we're linked around in 1500s, around that area. And his stench, his evil stench, is still here in this castle. He got his just rewards in the end.
Here? Did he die here?
Did he die here? In this castle? No, he didn't. He was taken away and he was strung by the neck.
So exactly who is this evil entity? As the Most Haunted team prepare for their own crusade, what other secrets will be revealed at Craigeivar Castle?
I swear I hear him blowing a violin.
Nestled at the foot of the Grampian Mountains lies Craigeivar Castle. This location has seen many residents over its rich and varied 380-year history. But how many of these residents hold a dark secret? We intended to find out as the Most Haunted crew descended into the castle's dungeon area.
Okay, now, as we're down in this area now, to all intents and purposes, I suppose, you know, you could think, well, what is it? Is it a cellar? What is it? But it's not. This was a torture chamber. He took life after life. He strung them up and he ripped their bodies apart. And they're screaming. And they're screaming, mercy, mercy. This is not the floor. This is not the floor.
All right.
It's not the floor where the blood used to go. This has been replaced. He was very crafty. When he was doing these things, these windows, he would look to see if any movement, anyone was coming. And when he realised that there was no one round, he'd do these despicable things.
When this man was doing this, did he have a family here with him, or was he just living here on his own? Because it strikes me as if a man who's doing this,
no, I feel
he would have to be on his own.
Yes, I don't feel that he had what we call strong family commitments. I feel he was well, his soul, the way he is a solitary, and the more he went on and did what he was doing, the more he becomes solitary. He becomes so into the dark, satanic things that he thought he gained power by every life that he took.
Even though we're down here and you're still getting all this dark stuff, are you still getting the laughing children? Are you getting...
The laughing children are not down here.
Right.
No way.
Okay.
Those spirit children would not come down here. They'd have no reason to come down. They're not part and parcel of that negative history. They come much later in time, and they were part of a family that were very happy here.
Happy or not, Craigeivar Castle does seem to harbour a myriad of dark secrets. But would any of these secrets be brought into the light as we entered darkness and switched our cameras to night vision? David Wells joined the crew as we made our way towards the ladies' withdrawing room.
The first thing I'm aware of in here is a woman. Now, she's naked, and she's been caught doing the deed, doing the business. She's been caught having sex. And that's the very first impression here, is a woman shrieking, and she's covering her bosoms, bits.
Yeah.
and she's running around.
Who's caught her? Is that coming through?
It's like the door slams open, and the word that my guide has given me is family. So I don't know if it's a whole lot of them, or... So I was expecting husband, because you would.
Yeah.
And the impression I get in here is someone being thrown out of a window.
Not the woman, this is somebody else?
Yes. This is involved in this situation. It may be the man involved in this situation, thrown out of a window, because I'm trying to move the story on and I can see her crying. There is no presence of him.
You mean the lover?
Yes.
Right.
There is no, because she's so dominant, I'm trying to get to him as well, because, you would imagine if she's dominant, he would be. And to be honest, I can't pick up on him at all. Right. And that's me being honest, I can't get him at all. I can get her, but not him, which would suggest to me, and this is only my suggestion because I can't see him being thrown out of a window.
Right. Who would have done that then? The
family. Her father or her brothers, males in the family. There was no women here, males in the family. But the words they're putting into my head is the Campbells and the MacDonalds. Now, I'm not suggesting for one second this is not Campbell and MacDonald territory, even I know that. But that says clan war again to me. It says clan war, I'm not suggesting it's those two clans. I'm saying it's two opposing factions.
Okay. What did she die of? Can you be told that?
I don't think she died here. I may be wrong. I'm just trying to find. I'm just trying to move it on.
Any name with her? Is it coming through?
The name I'm getting is like Elizabeth. Sounds like Elizabeth, Liz, that kind of name. I am getting lots of blood around her. I can sense blood on her and around her. So I'm thinking she didn't meet a particularly natural death.
She was murdered.
She didn't die in her sleep. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think because of what she'd done? By the other clan, exactly. That's just what they're saying. It's, the old saying, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. So one goes, and that's how it would probably have been, I would think.
This sad story, with echoes of Romeo and Juliet, appears to have had an inevitable and bloody end. But could this evil act have been the catalyst of a clan war? After all, these Scottish Highlands are rife with rich reports of simmering and often fatal family feuds. Tradition also strongly states that this very room witnessed Sir John Forbes force a member of the opposing Gordon clan out of a window, where he fell to a rapid death. Just maybe we'll find out more as we tentatively entered the tank room. Is she here?
I have more of a sense of her sort of here. She's not like she's squeezed into that little space.
Speak out how you're hearing it.
She's talking in a very strong Scottish accent, which I won't do because it is very strong.
Do it. No, I want to hear what you're hearing.
Well, she's saying things like, there's never a man I'll trust again. My father, which is father, my father was as bad as the rest of them. And my mother did nothing to help me. She's trying to press upon me that while they were downstairs drinking, I presume she means the menfolk fathers and things like that, while they were downstairs drinking, she was upstairs bleeding. That's what she's saying. She was upstairs bleeding.
And they had knowledge of this?
I don't know, Kieran. She just... To be honest, I couldn't say yes or no. I don't, right. That's exactly what she said to me. While they were downstairs drinking, I was upstairs bleeding.
Because earlier on you were saying that possibility she died somewhere else. And now you're getting stronger image saying that looks as though she died here.
Well, she's saying she was upstairs bleeding. That's what she's saying to me.
Right. Okay. So this is the same woman that was covering herself up?
Yes.
Right. So, but the man who was pushed out of the window, he doesn't haunt here?
I can't, as yet, I'll be honest, I cannot find him.
All right.
Trying to find him, but I cannot.
All right.
Yet more sensory information had come David's way. But as we moved further along the 4th floor, he suddenly felt a more physical reaction to these surroundings. And a possible reason for this sudden affront would soon lie ahead of us in the Blue Room.
I still feel sick. I felt fine all day, and we got to the location, and once more, I feel sick.
Can I ask one more question before we leave this area? I know you're not getting very strong sense through about this man that was thrown out the window, but do you get a sense of which room it happened, and if which room, perhaps which window he was thrown out of?
This room.
It was definitely this room.
Definitely this room.
Do you get a sense of which window it might have happened, or?
The room looks different. Let me just, in my mind's eye, the bed's the other way around, and where the bed back is a window.
What, where the bed back is now, there's a window?
Yeah, there's a window. So it's twisted completely round. In my mind's eye, the bed's there in the middle. In my mind's eye, the bed's here. It's more here.
So this wall here, because this is a wall.
Yeah. The room looks completely different in my mind's eye. I tell you, the bed is opposite. I can see her running towards the fireplace.
Right.